Good evening. Welcome to this lovely evening practice. So a gentle flow to ease you into the end of your day. A standing practice tonight. So just finding some space and having your feet about hip distance apart. Toes facing forwards. And let's just wake the feet up a little bit. So come up onto the toes of one foot. And switch from side to side, so lifting up the heels, just a little rocking motion, finding your feet, maybe starting to come up onto both sets of toes as you drop one heel down and the other, and then maybe rising up both toes, holding it up, gently rocking it down, then bring the weight into the heels. See if you can lift the toes, keep the balls of the feet down, just lift and spread the toes. Do that a couple of times, so rising up onto the toes, rock into the heels, lift the toes. And then see if you can find a little balance between the heels and the toes. And close your eyes. See if you can drop down into your feet. Relax your toes. Gently push into the heels of your feet. Push through the big toe, the little toe. Soften all the toes in between. And just take a pause with the eyes closed. Gently roll your shoulders back. Let the palms turn and face forwards. And as you breathe in, imagine a string pulling up through the crown of your head. As you breathe out, let your feet, your shoulders soften. So a little upward lift of the inhale. Downward release of the exhale. And keep the eyes closed. Slowly bring the palms together in front of the heart. Palms to touch, fingertips to touch. Blink the eyes open. And from this space, take the arms out wide, palms facing up. Take the arms up overhead. Breathe out, bring the hands to your heart. You can do this with the eyes closed if you want to. Breathing in, arms wide, reaching up, soften the knees. Breathing out to your heart. And one more. We're going to take the arms up overhead again. We're going to keep them up there this time. Interlace the hands, point the index finger up to the sky. And then gently lean over to the right side. Breathe in through center and breathe out to the left. Try and relax the shoulders. You can bring a bend into the elbows here. Take it once more on each side. Coming back through center, breathe out, arms wide. Give the shoulders a roll. Okay, take your feet a little bit wider than the hips now. Turn the toes out, the heels in. We're going to come into a goddess squat. So hands on the hips. We're going to bend the knees and we want to just look down at your knees. Make sure the knees are tracking over the toes. We don't want the knees coming in. So gentle release down through the hips and then breathe in to straighten the legs, lift it up. So breathing out down to the ground. Breathing in to lift it up. And we'll start to incorporate the arms. So as you breathe in, take the arms up. As you breathe out, let them come down. So we breathe in to reach up. It's quite nice as you breathe out, let the arms cross in front of you. So nice, slow, steady release. And next time we take it down, we'll hold it down. Bring the hands onto the thighs. And actually let's bring the thumbs in towards the inner thigh, the fingers to the outer thigh. And just here, just rock the hips a little bit weird, but it feels good. So a little rocking of the hips left to right. And then see if you can pause somewhere in the middle And we're going to bring the right shoulder in. So the right shoulder rolls in as you look over to the left. Breathe in through center and breathe out. Left shoulder rolls in. Breathe in through center and take it a couple of times on each side. Slow and steady. Maybe the hips start to drop a little bit. Once more. And you come back through center, let the hips drop and push through the feet, bring it up. Turn the toes in and just heel toe the feet together and just give the legs a little shake. Easing into the hips and take a little hip circle. Okay, we're sort of warm up the backs of the legs as well. We're going to come into a little flow. So as you breathe in, take the arms up to the sky, look up. And as you breathe out, bow down to the ground. Bend the knees, take it down to the ground. As you breathe in, rise up halfway. Slide your hands all the way up to the tops of the legs. So you can straighten the legs, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, soften the knees, tummy to the thighs, fingers to the ground. And breathe in halfway. Find length. Breathe out, take it down. And do that a couple more times. Breathing in to lengthen. Breathing out, let go. And last one. This time we're going to hold it down in the forward fold. Take a hold of the elbows. Let the chin come to the chest. Tummy to the thighs. Let the hair hang long and then start to have a sway. So a sway of the hips. A little roll of the shoulders, trying to release all sense of holding in the shoulders. A little shake of the head. Take another breath. And release your hands towards the ground. We're going to come up super, super slow. Nice bend into the knees. Chin to the chest. Roll yourself up to standing. Keep breathing. The head comes up last of all. And once you get there, give the shoulders a roll. Okay, we're going to come and face, if you're on a mat, face the long edge of your mat. Take the feet out wide. We're going to come into a lovely flow. So we want the toes out and the heels in. Okay, so we're going to go through it a few times so that you get the lovely meditative qualities of this flow. So feet wide, toes out, heels in. We're going to be coming into goddess pose, so just finding that stance. So as you breathe in, take the arms up overhead, star shape. Breathe out, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Breathe in, take the arms up, keep the knees bent. And as you breathe out, hinge forward, straighten the legs, fingertips towards the ground. Bring your right fingertips down, and as you breathe in, the left arm rises up, so a little twist. Breathe out to lower the left fingers, and then breathe in, let the right fingers lift up. Breathing out to lower. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bend the knees. As you breathe in, push through the feet. Take the arms up overhead, straighten the legs into star shape. And breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Breathe in, take it up. And as you breathe out, we're going to hinge forward. Sweep your fingers forwards, take them back behind you. And then breathe in to come forwards and up. So breathing out, sweep the fingers forwards and back. And breathe in, come forwards, all the way up into star shape. As you breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows, goddess pose. Breathe in, straighten the arms, keep the legs bent. Breathing out, hinge forward, straighten the legs, fingertips to the ground. Left arm rises as you breathe in. Breathing out to the ground. Right arm rises as you breathe in. Breathing out to the ground. Take a breath in the center. And as you breathe out, bend the knees. Breathe in, push through the feet. Arms wide, reach up high, star shape. Breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Breathe in, straighten up into star. And as you breathe out, sweep the fingers forwards and back. So a little rocking motion. Breathe in, come forwards and up. Breathe out, hinge back. Breathe in to come back to star. Breathe out, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Breathe in, straighten the arms, keep the knees bent. And breathe out, hinge forward, straighten the legs, fingers to the ground. Left arm rises as you breathe in. Breathing out, fingers to the ground. Right arm rises as you breathe in. Breathing out to the ground. Stay to the ground as you breathe in. And breathe out, bend the knees. Push through the feet. Rise up, star shape. And breathe out, goddess pose. Breathing in, star shape. And hinge forward, sweep the fingers back as you breathe out. Breathe in, forward, star pose. Breathe out, sweep it back. Breathing in, star shape. Breathing out, goddess pose. Arms rise as you breathe in. Breathing out, hinge it forwards, fingers to the ground. Left arm rises as you breathe in. Lowers as you breathe out. Right arm rises as you breathe in. Lowers as you breathe out. Pause in the middle, take a breath in. Breathe out, bend the knees. As you breathe in, rise up, star shape. Breathe out, cactus. Breathe in, star shape. Hinge forward, sweep the fingers back with the exhale. Star shape, forwards and up. Breathe in. Exhale in forwards. Bringing it up, last round. Breathe out, cactus. Breathe in, arms rise. Breathe out, hinge forward, fingers to the ground. Left arm rises as you breathe in. Breathing out as you lower. Right arm rises as you breathe in. And lowers as you breathe out. Take a breath in the center. Breathe out, bend the knees. Breathe in, star shape. Hinge forwards as you breathe out. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out to lower. Okay. We're going to bring the fingertips down to the ground. Just turn the toes in, the heels out. Maybe take the feet a little bit wider. And allow yourself to fold down towards the ground. Let the chin come to the chest. Let the hair hang down. You can walk the hands in towards the feet. If you've got lots of space, you can turn the fingers, reach them behind you and walk the hands through and just pull yourself gently down between the legs. So just find the variation that works for you where you can release. See if you can close your eyes, connect with your breath. Bring a little softness to the backs of the knees. Softness into your toes. We'll take one more breath. If your fingers are reaching out behind you, gently walk them forwards. Chin to the chest, bring a bend into the knees. Slowly bring your hands to your hips. Bring the upper body halfway to the ground. Chin to the chest, breathe in, roll up, super, super slow. And don't step out, so we want to gently bring the legs out. So bring the heels in, the toes and the heels and the toes, heels and the toes. Give the legs a shake. Okay, just to finish, so we'll have legs together. Squeeze them together, feel the hips squeeze in. Take the arms up overhead, interlace the hands, index finger pointing up. Just a gentle lean over one way and the other. Just a little rock from side to side. Pause in the middle. Release the hands, keep them up though. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. Soften your shoulders. Maybe close the eyes. Just take a breath into your fingertips. Breathe out, palms touch down to the heart. And bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Thank you so very much. I shall see you soon.